starless sky that ripples with light, churning storms that pulsate and ripple every inch that remains. The world we knew is rubble and ash. The world we knew is here no more. What remains are the memories inside. Today is the day. And okay, Darian, I'll cut it out with the narration. Let's just go. Lane's log, it's been a couple days, as far as I can tell, since I woke up back in the city. Honestly, it's really hard to tell, and I'm not 100% sure we're back in the city. That's my best guess. Things are super weird around here. But, I mean, you'd expect things to be distorted and weird with Marie running around, but I don't know. It's not the way I expected it to be. I don't know what you'd expect from some weird nightmare demon lady, but I don't know. For whatever reason, I thought things would be pinker. It was all just dark and sad. Buildings twist and turn in strange and unnatural ways. Streets are silent. The sky overhead is just messy and nauseating swirl of colors. It's like a rainbow did a bunch of drugs and then threw up all over the place. Honestly, you get a headache if you stare at it for too long, but at the same time, it's weirdly mesmerizing. I find it hard to look away. So, yeah. What remains of the city is a big old mess, and I am doing what I can. Right now, that involves a lot of walking, a lot of looking at stuff, and a lot of reading notes into my phone because this is how we take back control in our lives. Currently, it's just me, and also Darian, and also this pretty sturdy backpack filled with supplies that Darian found by a dumpster. Should I have taken it? I don't know. It's probably not the most ethical thing to do in an apocalypse, but I mean, come on. Things are super screwy kazooie right now. It seems like we're doing survival of the fittest. You know, in times like these, I feel like looting is a moral gray area. I mean, it's not like there was anyone around me to tell me not to take it. You know, assuming anyone would be conscious enough to know what was going on. I guess that's the thing. The city is super weird right now. I've seen people, but, well, they're passed out in the streets. Like I was earlier, assuming. They're tangled and covered in these weird fluorescent-looking vines that are wrapping them up like some sort of strangler fig type situation. People are pinned to the ground, the walls, the benches. There's even this one poor guy that's halfway up a light post. Poor Derek. He's gonna have a lot of fun getting down when he wakes up. You know, if he wakes up. Right now, I'm not sure if that's a thing that can happen. I've tried to wake people up, but it's no use. I've tried to pull the vines off of them, rip stuff off, shake them awake, but nothing. They're just catatonic. And the vines grow more and more, somehow more violent and aggressive than before. Honestly, considering all of this, I'm pretty lucky that Darian somehow managed to bail me out when he did. Now, I'm not sure how Garbage Bear CPR helps to rescue people from nightmare comas, but it did. In fact, looking around, the Garbage Bears seem to be the only ones not affected by any of this weird apocalyptic nightmare stuff. I've seen a few run around and they're fine. I mean, a little shaken, but fine. Why they're totally unaffected? No idea. Maybe their chaotic energy cancels out Marie's nightmare energy? Maybe they're just really, really good at avoiding disaster. Maybe this has been a part of their secret plan for the uprising this entire time. I don't know. Whatever the reason, Darian seems to be the best thing to keep with me. So, I'm keeping him close. Right now, he's dozing off in the backpack while I carry him around our new, wonderful world. I wish there was more we could do to help the people around us. But it is what it is. The goal right now is to find Marina and save her from whatever nightmare trap she's currently trapped in. I know that Marie was joking earlier, and I know what I'm probably walking into, but I don't want to give up on Marina. She's tough. She's resourceful. She's one of the strongest people I know. And unlike me, Marina's actually good at pulling things off and making things work. I'm not gonna give up on her. I mean, something's telling me she's out there somewhere. So I have to try. I have to go. At the very least, I'm making it up for all the times I have screwed her over the past year or so. So yeah, traveling through the city, getting the lay of the land, and hopefully making our ways to the old Fey Woods in Old Town. It's a stretch, but I feel like there might be something helpful down there. At the very least, there could be a bunch of fun clues, right? You know, as fun as an apocalyptic nightmare can be. It's a start. And, well, I don't have much to go off of, so I'll take what I can get. So, yeah. Creepy road trip with a garbage bear in my backpack. What more could you want? If I find anything interesting, I will let you know. Ah! Oh, hey. I just got hit in the face with a paper. Well, let's take a look. This totally isn't. Of course. It's a poem. Great! Of course, it just sort of hits me while I'm walking and recording stuff, because, let's be honest, that's just how my life works in this city for whatever reason. Now here's the fun question. Do I read this? Do I feed into whatever's egging me on? I mean, I don't really know. On one hand, a concerning chunk of my life here in the city is spent being handed vague and ominous poems that seem to be delivered by some mysterious force. But on the other hand, I've also been led into a concerning number of mystical and mysterious traps. What if this is just Marie trying to pull me out again? I mean, she probably doesn't even know I'm awake or here. Either that or she doesn't care. Like, I feel like if she did know, then, something probably would have come for me by now. She seemed pretty adamant about killing me. So, okay. Ominous poem, don't you dare screw me over yet again. Scrub the script, let demons sing. Pay respect to agony. The sun of morn falls once again, a pretty face to spell his end. Hung and empty, hollow-eyed, staring up at empty skies. How sad to see the earnest fall. Here lies the man who had it all. Marked and trapped by callous gaze, she kept him locked in silver haze. Tortured, broken, yet somehow swooned. She was his sun, and he was her moon. Left alone where darkness lies, he let out whimpered, desperate cries. Trapped alone in a world of fear, only the night to hold him dear. Fly, fly, fly away as soon as you can. He heard the moon cry, and so the man ran. Huh. And here at the back of it is a singular picture. It's a man with dark eyes and dark hair. If I'm not mistaken, it's Dante Morningstar. Well, that's funny. Not like, haha, funny, my goodness. That would be so messed up if I said it was like, haha, funny. Could you imagine? This entire thing is about abuse and being drained and alone, and there's nothing funny about that. That'd be so messed up to laugh. No, what I mean is that this was funny, like interesting funny. Like the type of funny that wouldn't make me a terrible person. What I'm saying is that I've seen this picture before, and I've seen this handwriting before. Okay, I spent too much of this year going through a big box that Marie left for me to sift through. There were tons of little notes and poems, just like this, with this exact handwriting, in fact. Honestly, it really makes me wish I had my old notebook. I had a bunch of stuff about Mayor Judas, the whole Dante Morningstar thing, and maybe it was all a waste of time at the time, but now, I don't know. Clues are falling into my hands yet again. Maybe it could be helpful. At the very least, I'd have another poem for my collection. Oh, what heartache of tortured soul cast upon this land. Its pain brings forth such a bounteous grief that even the darkest torrents of heavens mourn its suffering. O simple land, here crowned with darkness, call out for loss of love and light. Let your crumbling remains testify to the agony of life lost for far too many years. And in this visage of pain, rise up with the devil of your own creation. Live within the nightmares. Live within the peace. Okay, yeah, that just came out of me. Somehow. I don't know how, but what? Okay. Cool. I'm not a poet. I just read the stuff. Sometimes the stuff reads me. Or something like that. Hey, would you look at that? It seems that we are getting close to Old Town. At least from what I can tell. Everything around here is still super screwy-kazooey, but, there's ways. Old Town has a certain smell to it. It's like old wood from the 30s mixed with cinnamon. And apparently even in this nightmare, uprising, demented horror world that we're in, you can't take that away. Like, it's strong in the air. I'm getting it. And I'm crossing the train tracks. There's an office building to my side, which reminds me a lot of that massive warehouse we passed by earlier. I took a peek inside, and surprise, surprise, there are actually people awake and doing stuff. They're like running back and forth with a bunch of boxes and packages, trying to fill orders and send things off, but it never ends. It's like an Amazon fulfillment center in there, but like on crack. I tried to wave somebody down or break through a door, but nothing. No one can hear me, and there's no way in or out. It's just like they're trapped in an endless bubble of work. Yeesh. It's a nightmare, but I guess that's the point. So, let's review over the things that I picked up so far from just looking around and studying stuff. There are some people who are awake and not trapped in what I'm assuming were similar memory nightmare comas like I was. But the people who are awake only seem to be awake because torturing them actively is more entertaining than making them go take the train down to Sleep Time Junction. From what I can tell, everyone's trapped in their own sort of nightmare, be it awake or a sleep version. And all of these nightmares, at least from what I'm picking up, seem to be based on normal life, but like made worse. So like, if my experience is anything to go off of, and the people working for big shady sad Amazon is anything to understand, I think she's forcing people to live the nightmare version of the lives they had before the city. So like, everyone gets their memories back, but like, it's all the bad stuff, and it's completely made worse than it was before. Maybe. I don't know. Warehouse work was never the best to begin with, but You know, one of my goals was to uncover the truth and get people their lives back before this city sort of jumped them in and slooped all the memories out, but like, I don't know. This isn't what I had in mind. I never thought it would end to never-ending capitalism torture. But then again, I guess none of us really think anything would end in never-ending capitalism torture, so I need to find Marina, and we need to fix this soon. So yeah, it's pretty rough for anyone who thought the city could be an escape from wherever they came from. But it's making me wonder about the people who were like, born here. Like, if you don't have a nightmare place that came before, what kind of messed up situation are you stuck in? Like, I know life is traumatic for everyone, so like maybe there's some nightmare trauma you could be stuck in, or some psychological torture, or I don't know, maybe there's just a big old pit of spiders, and you're just in it. No protection, no nothing, just spiders up against you. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Sorry for the pause. There's a lot of fog suddenly. And where did it come from? When did it start? It just sort of happened. And it's here, and it's thick, and I don't have a flashlight in this backpack. Not that it'd do much, but still, like to feel like I have some sort of control over my life. This is weird. Well, we're in the direction of Old Town, so I guess we march forward through the fog, brave the uncertainty, like heroes. Right, Darian? Darian? Darian, hey, you stupid little garbage bear, don't leave me. We're in the apocalypse. Darian, stop running. We gotta stick together. Buddy system. Jeez, slow down, at least. It's hard. It's hard to move around in this fog, and it's like... Wait. There's a figure coming out of the fog. They look all big and ominous and... Jeremy? Jeremy Johnson. Is that you? You don't look too great. Why are you staring at me like that? Come on, please say something. I'm getting freaked out. So... Darian, wait up! I'm coming after you! Rocked to bed with a tender bruise, wrapped by threads carefully loose. The web was spun like a gentle breeze, and then your words come like an axe through trees. You left me breathless, always wanting more, distracted by the light, not the shadows at the door. Kept in the dark like a burnt cigarette, leaving me marked with words I can't forget. I should be grateful to have something. I deserve to have nothing. Trapped in a love that's far from perfect. I had a glimpse, so was it worth it? Lane's log. First of all, let me just state for the record how much I hate running. It's the stupidest thing in the world, and yet here we are, no better options. I found Jeremy Johnson in the fog, or at least what's left of him. It looks like whatever magic nightmare thing Marie did to the city amped up his whole ominous cryptid factor. Like he went from being just sort of a sad dude with a weird power to that thing. He looked possessed and blank, and honestly more like a monster than before. So I ran. Lucky for me, Darian wasn't too far ahead. We got away, all right, wandered around, and now we're here. This is a taco shop. Now, why is there a taco shop in the middle of Old Town? No idea, but the door was unlocked, and this place seemed normal enough. Given the circumstances, my standards aren't super high, so yeah, nice place that isn't going to kill me. Of course I'm hanging out here. There was even a poem waiting for us, along with the tired-looking picture of Celine Judas and her dark and ever-mysterious companion. Dante looks different than he does in the other pictures I have. He looks strained, struggling. There's a smile on his face, but those eyes, whew, they are begging for help. Judging by that and the fact that their clothes look very groovy, I'm guessing this is later on in their relationship, which would also explain the moody poems. So, yeah. Not sure what to do with all of this or where it's coming from, but there you go. We have more details. We are mostly safe. And I'm hungry. I wish I had tacos.
Hiya! Ah! Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to startle you there. I was just busy in the back and then popped up here and saw that you came in. Welcome, friend. Is there anything I can help you with?
Wait, you're normal. You're awake.
Well, I mean, yeah. You kind of have to be awake to run a restaurant, silly.
No, I don't think you understand. It's bad out there, really bad. Everyone else is either asleep or trapped in a nightmare, or how are we having this conversation right now?
Well, you walked into my restaurant, and I was just over here running the taco shop of my dreams, and then I heard you came in, so I went to say hello, and now we're talking.
And nothing about any of this or anything that came before has just been weird?
I mean, like, I did buy this building out before, and I was debating how I was going to get anything off the ground. And, like, the fog outside's a little strange, but no, I've just been here, and it's been so great, you know. I've always wanted to have my own little taco shop, but it was so hard. I scrounged up everything I had just to buy this building, but then getting vendors and suppliers and all the stuff you'd need to have proper Mexican food in the city, especially up here, like, it's so hard to do any of that. And then I was just here one day, and then I woke up, and everything was in order, and I was just...
Wait. You had a building. Nothing in it. Woke up. Taco shop.
I mean, not completely, but yeah, basically. I had my own little magical Cinderella moments.
Right. And when did this happen?
I don't know, around the same time as the fog started rolling in, I guess.
Interesting. Okay. And do you have, like, other memories, before life in the city?
Like reincarnation or something?
No, not like, wait. Were you born in the city?
Yep, I'm native.
Okay, so you were born here, which means you wouldn't have any baggage from the other place. And then that would mean... that's interesting.
Yeah, right. So, as fun as this conversation is, and whatever epiphany thing is going on for you right now, we're still in the middle of restaurants, and, you're kind of holding up my business. I mean, not that I'm complaining, it's been slow. I mean, the last guy that came in here wasn't super talkative, but still.
Last guy?
Yeah, business has been slow, but we've gotten a couple. The last guy that came in, he was a big fellow. Dark curly hair, glasses, muttering something about the void, and finding his fiancée? I don't know. I couldn't catch all the details. He just came in, seemed to be in a hurry looking for someone, and when he couldn't find them, he just sort of stormed out in a huff. It was really sudden. He left a bunch of notebooks in the corner. I should probably clean that up at some point. But at the same time, the barbacoa is not going to marinate itself, so...
Wait, did you get his name?
I mean, no, we weren't really talking back and forth, or at least not directly. I tried to ask questions, but he was just like, void, find the truth, uprising and revenge, or something. But he left notebooks over there in the corner, and after he left, I mean, I did take a look, and it said his name was Jack, or at least that's what was written on the cover.
Darian, I think our luck is turning around.
Neato burrito. I'm so happy for you. Now then, how do I say this? Like, buy some tacos or get out. This is my whole business model, and you're kind of ruining it. So, like, are you going to sit down with your little, rodent friend here, or am I going to have to shoo you out with a broom?
No, right. Sorry, of course. My bad. Yeah. If you're offering, I think it'd be great to eat some food. I'm starving, and it smells good in here, so... Let's get tacos. After that, I have a few more questions to ask you.
Okie dokie karaoke. Those are coming right up. And if you want to peruse those notebooks over there in the corner while you wait, that sounds good too.
Will do. Will do.
Dreamgirl City is a production by N.J. Schulze. It was written, produced, and acted by N.J. Schulze. The poems featured for today were Hollow Moon and Nobody, both written by N.J. Schulze. Have a poem you'd like to share? Have a question, a comment, just want to hang out with all the other friends? Email us at dreamgirlcityradio@gmail.com and check us out on social media. We have a Facebook, a TikTok, an Instagram, and a Tumblr, because all the cool kids go to Tumblr. If you like supporting our podcast, please rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. It helps us grow so significantly, and tell all your friends to check us out. We grow by word of mouth, and anything that you do helps support us so very much. Feel like contributing financially? Please consider our ACAST support feature on Anchor. Thank you so much to all of you for sticking in and week out, and for hanging with us as we right the wrongs of Season 3. I know it may seem a little scurry to go back and do this, but trust me, it's all a part of the plan. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, and until next time, just remember, you can go far when you have faith in the star.